Hello, my friends. 510 Jedi Under Siege has been out for a little over a week now. So I think it's time to give my thoughts, a little bit of a review of Jedi Under Siege. Let's talk about it. Hello, my friends. Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Swtor brothers and sisters. Now, this is the first time here on the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more bearded influencer fun. My friends, so 510 Jedi Under Siege has been out a little over a week, and I've had people been asking me, Boomy, what do you think of this latest content patch? And I'm like, friends, I will tell you soon. And that soon is now. Where to begin? Where to begin? I say, let's start at the beginning. So, for the longest time, the community has been asking BioWare, come on, let's get back to what this game was freaking founded upon, man. What the whole, like, one could argue, the Star Wars, the first brick laid into the foundation of Star Wars is about. Empire versus the Republic. Just ask Nostral. He knows these things, but we'll get to him in just a moment. Ooh, I like him and his weird lung ears. Yes, they look like lungs, don't they? Like, I'm so scared, Dad. I'm so scared. Anyway, so they have listened. We had some, little shifts in people over there at BioWare. Some people went over to the Anthem, and then we got Keith, and Keith came in, and it seemed like all of a sudden people started listening. Not saying that the other devs didn't listen, but it just seemed like they kind of had, and I've said this countless times before, whether it's on the podcast or on here on the channel, that they kind of just, they had to get done with Knights of the Fallen Genre. They had to get that done, they had to get it out, and they had to get that sucker finished, which I totally understand, and I'm grateful for it. I enjoyed the story, and yeah. But now, we finally have what we've been asking for. I would argue, probably one of the best content patches they have released in a very, very long time. So kudos to you, team over there at BioWare. Love you guys. You, me, drinks later, maybe. But we have returned to the age-old foundational brick story of Empire versus Republic, or Sith versus Jedi, Dark Side versus Light, Poopy versus Cleany Wipes. I don't know what that meant, but yeah, so we're back to it. We're here, the imminent stages of war. The first shots have literally been fired. We have surprise guests. People are back that we didn't expect to be back. And, well, they're back. So that's a thing. And took everyone by surprise. I bet Satil Sean's like, hey, Mar, we gotta change our ghost baby diapers. Wait, I'm sensing something. I have a sense from the Force. No, shut up. I thought he was dead. So, just like a regular soap opera, those things who were once dead are back alive again. So, we got this going on. We got a restructuring the whole Sith Empire, depending on which story side you sided on, which I guess I'll do another video about why I'm not a big fan of that. But because I can go on a I can ride some rabbits on that trail. I'm gonna get back to this. But it's okay for me. I sided Imperial, and the Sith Empire has been restructured, right? Asina's in charge, but although if you sided with Jace Malcolm on Iokath, she's not in charge. She's dead, and Vroman's in charge, and it's not as easy peasy. We're just gonna go with Asina, okay? It gets confusing. So let's see. Asina's in charge, right? Everything's been revamped. Things are there. Everyone's not stabbing each other in the back. It's like, hey, we restructured the Sith Empire conglomerate corporate office, and HR is, well, they're alive, so that's good. We had to hire new staff. Some guy killed them all, although justifiably so. But everything's going smoothly, going well. Yay! We have an actual, I don't know, everyone's got a goal. Yippee! That's going on. Crap is happening. They're going after their ancient enemy, the Jedi, the Republic, which, hey, party on, right? It's a thing. If it wasn't for that, we really wouldn't have Star Wars. It would just be death on delivery, just like Diablo Immortal. Oh, what? Yeah, I went there. So, with Jedi Under Siege came a brand new planet, Osis, not a flashpoint, which I was saying, the flashpoints on Umbara and and Compero were gorgeous. They were gorgeous, but, you know, they were missing something, and something I argued that they needed to add was like dailies and just being able to explore the stupid thing. We weren't given those chances in those 2 flashpoints. But with Ossus, however, we get a whole planet. We get to explore this sucker. This thing's got it got dailies, and that's an understatement. But we get the planet. We get a planet like so stupidly, stinky, rich in history that you're just like, so many, I'm going to need a pad of paper and a note and a pencil or something. There's so much to absorb, and like I'm just writing around there like, oh my gosh, I want to know all the things. I just tell Daddy everything. I'm ready. Just give it to me now. Give it to me now. But that's there. A great and amazing planet. And with this planet, we get all these cool characters. Well, there's one character I'm not an actual fan of. Now, before we get there, the fun police, just turn off the video right now because I don't need you. But we have a cast of new characters, some old characters like we were talking about, you know, they're back. And the other one, well, he's back, and well, we kind of, okay, cool beans. So we got some brand new ones and a couple returning characters as well. And so let's talk about one of our returning characters that a lot of us were surprised going, wait, who is that chick again? Melora, she's back. She's a Darth. She's on the freaking Dark Council. No one saw that coming. And I'm pretty sure it's because they ran out of people and they kind of like, you look competent. You get on the Dark Council. Let's go. So Melora's there. And I kind of had high hopes for Melora. I'll have to say, I love her eyes. I love the voice actors. I love her voice. I love her look. Kind of creepy, but I would still take her out on a date. Because I'm weird like that. Shut up. Kind of cool. I was, but the character, though, I've kind of felt like, that's it? You're just a crazy chick. Okay, I get that. You're just kind of into your own thing, into the sciences. You don't really care why you're here. Jedi, yeah, I'm going to play with bugs and make them super mutants and kill things. Okay, cool. Asina, you could have sent someone else. Oh, but she did. But wait, we'll get there. So Melora's there, and depending on how everything played out, you either killed her, she's dead, or you tried to get her to, you know, become part of the Alliance to work with your science department. Stop it. I don't even want to know what she's going to do to the Hutts. That's just really, maybe they'll be really thin. That's just really scary. A big weight loss program, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. This is going to be a long video, so just stick with me. So Melora's there. Then we have one of my personal favorites is General Daron, which is kind of a play off the name of, you know, Darren DePaul, who is the voice actor for this guy. You know, he's the one that kind of looks like half lizard, half rhino with the big toenail coming out of his head, who really has a, you know, an affection for tea. And I'm still waiting for us to have that tea. I don't know why I did like a James Kirk there, but I did. So I really liked him. I liked his attitude. I like his stance. He's the kind of like guy that I can somewhat totally relate to. Like, hey, well, these guys are being stupid, but I totally see something needs to be done, so we're gonna do it. So we'll figure it out. We'll just do it. I liked him. I liked the direction to where that character is going. Now, after General Daron, we have Major Henri. OMG Becky, I love this character. She's just the jokes, just the dry witticisms, and just, I love her. And you just really get a taste for her story, for her history, and what she's gone through. And I really relate to that. I really relate to her character, and I just want more from this character. And I hope we do get more from her. It was just really, it was awesome. It was awesome. And it also showed what happened after Asina really took power. You know, Mar and Malgus kind of ushered in, you know, bringing aliens in a little bit. But Asina was like, yo, we need people. So everyone shut up, get in. And she rose to power quite quickly because she was, you know, kind of like on the merit program, right? You have the merit to be here. Here's a promotion because you earned it. That's a soapbox for a driving video, really. If you haven't seen those, look for them. I do a lot of them. Oh, boy, I do too many. But I love that character. I love her. They wrote her brilliantly. Oh my gosh, I love her. Tell me your thoughts about her. What do you guys think? Then, you know, then here comes old man. If you haven't watched these videos or this video, you have to. The history of Star Wars: The Old Republic, Nostral. I have watched it so many freaking times, and I've had friends of mine watch. I'm like, dude, you like Star Wars? You need to watch this video, because what the movies, like, you know, Luke Skywalker and what that, and we're not even going to talk about what Disney did, but you want to, you know, what, even in a 48-minute clip, it gives you so much depth and history and whatnot that you're just like, I need more. Anyone else feel like there's crawlies going up your skin? I love it. So Nostral is back, right? He's there. I liked him on the Sith side of things. In there, you can killed him, or I didn't kill him because I'm like, I can't kill Nostral. Come on, don't be that guy. But if you did on your, like I did on my Jedi Consular, because I was going after Nadia, I didn't get a chance. You couldn't kill him, so that's there. But I love the interactions between him and your Jedi, and just, you know, how he, you know, they paid homage to the videos of the history that he did. You know, he talks about how, like, you know, if we get through this, I will definitely do a chapter about you, you know, because wink, wink, nod, nod, say no more. And I love that. I love that Nostral is back, and you know, he's never been in the game before outside of the video, and it's just great to have him back in game. Now, this is where we really divulge or really, you know, park the brakes on the bus just a little bit when we could talk about this next character, Tal Idar. Okay, so I like her premise. I like the tattoo. She's okay. The character itself, to me, came off meh. I mean, I see how they tried to build her story, but I felt like it wasn't fleshed out. What? It just, yeah. I just really feel like it wasn't fleshed out. God damn it, enough. For me. I wish there was more. I mean, there was that one part where she's talking about shoving a grenade into a Sith's mouth and pushing him out of the thing, but you know, that was cool. I really kind of wish they had visuals on that. That would have been awesome. But other than that, I didn't really feel like they set this character up enough to give this character enough credit, whereas I really feel like with Henri and Darren de Paul Rhino guy, they did. Now, with Duran, they really, you know, not as much. But Henri, I really feel like they really just took their time with her, and they really fleshed, gosh darn it, her whole storyline, backstory perfectly well. With Tao, I don't think they did that, for me at least. I wasn't a fan, and I don't know, it just gave off this feeling like, man, y'all Jedi are green and don't know what the hell you're doing, do ya? You've never actually seen real combat outside of that one thing there, and you're going to Corellia, and, well, apparently this one Sith who killed every single person and took out, whatever, without even, like, batting an eye. He killed them all. This doesn't make sense to me. The Sith gets in, kills everyone there, and he's like, yeah, I killed everyone there, before he even knew what happened, and somehow he missed you. You're a giant. You're a fracking giant of a person. There is no way a Sith who is that highly trained, who kills everyone, missed you. I don't get. I mean, it can be plot armor, plot convenience, this, that, or the other thing. But for me, I just did not relate with her. I just did not. It just didn't click, right? I didn't dovetail anything into her, and it's just, the voice actress part of it was great. I really enjoyed that. But other than that, it just didn't really do it for me. But that's just me. That's just my opinion, right? You might love her, and that is freaking awesome. I'm glad that you do, and you might hate Henri. Party on, but this bearded guy's opinion, she just was not my cup of tea. Now, when it also comes to all the things going around in this story, Malgi-Poo, he's a thing. He's there, for those of you who know. Guess what? Surprise! He's there. He's doing his thing. A lot of questions surrounding him, though, even though he kind of, They kind of like flushed his story. I need to come up with a better term, honestly. His story out just a little bit in it, but it kind of like left me thinking from a writer's perspective, someone who's written, I've written 2 books. I love literature. I've delved deep, and I have a massive library of my own. It's just, there's something there, and I think they wrote it perfectly to the point where just like, someone, and I don't think it's Asina, something brought him back, literally kind of like pieced him back together, and he's half the man he used to be, really. He has a little bit of Cyberpunk 2077 going on for him, but there's something in the background, something that he's not the same Malgus we once knew, who was, unchained, he's just going to do whatever the hell he's going to do. Where this one, he's more on a leash. And it should be interesting to see further down the road, and I'm going to do a video about where I think everything's going to go, and that's going to be later this week. But it should be interesting to see where they're going to take him and his story, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I really hope they flesh out his entire story on who brought him back, why they brought him back, who literally pieced him together, and all that jazz right there. Now, let's take a little bit back to the planet itself, back to things to do after you're done with the storyline. If you just do one side, yeah, it's going to be short, but if you do both sides, it's going to be about an hour, hour and a half long, depending on how, much you procrastinate and stare at all the waterfalls on Ossus. But once you're all done with there, all your dailies open up, and oh my gosh, it's not like there's 3, 4, or 5 dailies. There's a holy fracking butt ton of dailies. I mean, I almost want to say they went a little overboard on the dailies, and I love dailies. But the dailies were fun. Some of them were like, standard dailies. But the other ones were pretty awesome. You have your heroic stuff, PvP stuff. You have your typical regular dailies. But there are so many of them, and there's so many chances for you to gear up, reputation, gear up for the new gear that's out there. It's just, I think this is what they did it right. They did Ossus, they did 5.10 Jedi Under Siege correctly, and I think it was good on them for listening to the community and getting back to what this game was founded on, getting back to basics, and doing it with in a little twist of a way, and I can feel that twist being right there. And because you have the Republic, who's still kind of splintered as they are, because there's so many fracking politicians there that of course nothing's going to get done, and you're going to have splinter groups, which I predicted in a podcast of mine, just saying. So that's the thing. So it's be interesting to see where they flesh out that story there as well. But when it comes to 5.10, to me, I give it 9 beards out of 10. They hit it out of the park for me. And, I might have had some foreknowledge of some things, but nothing in comparison to what we have experienced in here. And it's just amazing. I like it, and I really hope that this sets a new benchmark for BioWare with Swtor of what we can expect, not only with later content patches, but with a new expansion as well. Because this is leading us into a new expansion for the game. My friends, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about 5.10 Jedi Under Siege? Who is your favorite new or returning character to the game? And, are you as excited about this as I am? Or have you played it yet? If not, why haven't you gotten back in to give it another try? I want to hear your thoughts. Let's have a discussion. Who knows? It might become another video. I will typically always do a video that my community requests of me to do. That's just what I do. You want it? I'll do it. That's just how, as long as it stays within terms of service. I mean, some of you guys are kind of freaky. I mean, I dig that, but come on. Seriously. Anyways, hit that like button if you like what you saw here today. Tell your friends, share it to all the world. And of course, if you really like what you see here, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more fun. Become part of the family here, the Freak Show YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And of course, if you want to support me on a more personal level, make sure you hit that Patreon button for more bloopers and perks and all that jazz down there as well. And my friends, as always, remember to be kind. It's about community. And we'll see you later. Good day.